Welcome back to GM Growscape. Today I'm starting something unusual. It wasn't planned, it wasn't budgeted, it wasn't even on my radar until about a month ago. But this is how a lot of good projects begin, by accident. I went looking for a simple thing, a couple of cuttings from a fig variety called Smith. Smith is an old Louisiana heirloom, one of a few fig types brought over from Croatia generations ago. It's known for handling our heat, our humidity, and still producing incredible jammy fruit. All I wanted was 2 or 3 cuttings to add to my food forest. I went to meet a gentleman who had a tree to get some, just a handful, just enough for a couple to get rooted. But this person who invited me over, well, he had other plans, or maybe his figs did. When I pulled up, I expected 1 tree, maybe 2. Instead, he had an entire stand, an orchard, 20 or 30 trees, different varieties. Some duplicates, but most not. Some rare. Some he couldn't even remember the official names of the varieties anymore. In addition to Smith and a bunch of the other standard LSU varieties, he had some less common ones like Pane Vino Dark, Texas Blue Giant, LSU Strawberry. Some varieties he just referred to with such monikers like Green Greek, North Carolina Cold Hardy, and one that was even called Large Green or Yellow Excellent. Last winter had knocked most of his trees down to the stumps, so each tree was throwing up bunches, dozens even, of shoots, which perfect for pruning these trees to the form you want, and also perfect for giving you material for sharing, which he did. I left his place with far more than I asked for. Maybe 15 long cuttings, enough to split into 30 starts. Smith, of course, but also many of these others I'd never even heard of. And so I'll be learning about them along the way, just like you. And I've got a problem now. It's a good problem, a fruitful problem. And I'm turning this problem into a project. And this is where that project begins. Not with pristine footage of perfect preparation, because when somebody hands you that many cuttings all at once, you don't storyboard it, you get to work. And I'm turning this into a long-term series that we're calling Project Banyan Fig, where I take a cluster of these fig cuttings, I'm doing Smith here, and training them into a living braided pedestal inspired by the banyans and strangler figs of the tropics in South Florida. My goal here is to hide a productive food crop inside a sculptural form that looks more like a landscaping element than a grocery store, a fig tree that doesn't look like a fig tree, a hidden harvest. Today, I'm just showing you where the project begins, the cuttings, the roots, the plan. In the next episode, I'll walk you through exactly how I prepared these cuttings, what worked, what didn't, and what you can do for the same $0 if you've got patience and clean sand. And then we'll move on to potting, planting, and eventually weaving some of these Smiths into the living banyan-style sculpture. If you'd like to follow the whole fig project, the easiest way to do that is to do the internet video thing and subscribe. And that way you don't miss the next steps. And if you're building your own hidden harvest at home, you might enjoy the Hidden Harvest Handbook. You'll find the links where they usually are. Thanks.